Ass.
But yeah, like, well, apparently pine tar soap is a thing. I had no idea. Uh, yeah. Okay. Uh, Crap, and I'm at home for this game too. Oh boy, this gonna be annoying.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Probably some crash or something that was occurring.
Ready, ready, ready. 51 to Mike. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete.
Okay.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Is
There's a lot of
that?
contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let him know, let him know. Ready.
A first carry now for Kareem
Didn't mean-
Hunt. And not
oh
much to
my
speak
God,
of. Call
I
it a
held down,
1-yard gain up to the 26.
R2 too early.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll set up a throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jaron Reed coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game.
Huh?
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Yay.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Everybody.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19.
What the hell,
I don't care
man?
who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The fuck out of here.
But this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh, my.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Of course, because he has way
Another
too
good
much
completion
time.
on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Man.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks.
Look at
Has
this,
to be
man.
sharper, but it's
It's
been a good
wild.
opening drive
Like,
so far.
there's not
Now they
a
just want to see if they
soul
can
on my
cap it off
defense
with the bell ringer and
that
put it in the end
creates
zone.
any sort of resistance.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
I got it. Shit. You draw Porter.
They'll try to run with Madison. And he'll
Hell
just get
on
back
the
to the line of
line.
scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him
Not
up for
what
another
we-
2nd and goal.
Oh, my God.
They try again with Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4.
Look, even I
Bring us now
got
to
he got
3rd
a
and
short
goal.
gain on that. Like
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation.
literally my
but my
whole
goodness,
front
think about running
been
the ball
shoved
here.
back
Not even a thought,
consistently.
is
Yeah,
it?
defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the
Who
defensive
did
guys are
Kenny
probably
Clark?
expressing
Like,
themselves
how?
to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the
And I
gun
got
on
stuck.
3rd down. Lawrence hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Packers pick it up.
Hey,
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
alrighty.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's
Anthony
nice to give them
Walker?
credit, isn't
Ooh.
it? Because so many times it's more
Created a
matter of
turnover.
what
I
the
had
offensive
no
guy
idea we
didn't
could do
didn't
that.
secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your
Nah.
play sheet and say this is what the problem is. Now let's find out
How
who
is
my
he
playmakers are.
unblocked
Get the
there?
ball in their
Like,
hands, and maybe the offense
what?
will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get
That's
it to the
my
right people
party
rather
side.
than dialing up the right
What
number.
is this?
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Ah.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy
A
of midfield.
positive run play.
That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Why would you jump? Oh, my, because it was inaccurate. That's why. Oh, my God, man.
It was real difficult to hold on to because it was contested all the way.
Jeez.
Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's able to find
And, of
Ross.
course, they had me juked the wrong way. Face
Here come
mask.
the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space.
And he will get this into the end zone.
Go,
Touchdown,
man.
Green Bay. Dallas Goedert. His 2nd touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's me. Because
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time?
Wow, he gets an extra like 4 yards out of that.
To be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory, and
move on to the next series.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
I heard some like Nintendo executives
looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on.
No, that's good. They're trying to
an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man
I
coverage
mean, I
with this
get
guy,
it.
and that is less than ideal.
It
is
kind of
because
hilarious when they
just
try
about
to
any offense that
assimilate
has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man
Yeah,
coverage, you're going to him,
like,
even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
10 2 Hey, Wahoo! Shoot!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
okay, because
The 20. And
he
they do
is
finally
getting,
get him,
wow.
but he makes it all the way
Wow.
to the 6. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout.
What is wrong with this
player.
game?
We'll check on his status when we get back. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook.
Look at that. I get duped out of my
team. He takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Domino
Call it
string.
no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His
He'll
path
be
became
back.
similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes, and he will
And of
take this
course,
one
I'm trying to
in the end
shift
zone
down.
for a
I
Viking
couldn't get this
touchdown.
down. Get it in time.
Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights,
Whatever.
and we are tied at 7.
Oh,
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
he moved.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slack, watch the slack. Watch the slack. Got it.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's complete to Adams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw.
Oh my
Almost picked
God,
off.
man.
I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not
Apparently
only was the
he's
call spot
an
on,
elite
how about the
corner.
execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be taken at the 10. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the
Look at
defense who
this.
got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, Haywood.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence over the middle, complete. It's Pope. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Alpha!
From the gun on third down.
Get the heck out of here, man. We know you gonna do that foolishness, man.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Should have just threw the
The
damn.
Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
On third down, here's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Tough setting. They lose a yard there on third. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
My left guard
They'll have
looked
two
like
remaining
that.
as we step aside here in the second quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Damn it.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to step in behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
And
17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Really?
This quarterback now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it second and 8. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Cook. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards on the ground. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Apparently, I don't have Kenny Clark.
The Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
I don't have.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go
all
in the first half.
linemen have.
Two of their 3 red zone
One
trips
has
so
like
far. They've come up
87 blocks.
empty on.
Other dude has like 82. I guess
From the gun,
none of that matters.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And they nearly gave him that
With
foolishness.
5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help us head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is taken at the 3.
Dang.
Take that second. Where's this one?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that
I
lead.
have to just use the clock myself or something? Like, I don't understand. That's okay. Oh, my.
You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and
You
they've
got
had
that
ability
throw
to see
off.
what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess
Wild,
what?
right.
You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, look at this. Like, literally nobody
13
is
yards as the
effective
Vikings pick up
against
the
any of
first
these.
down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on
defense
1st and 10. They'll run with Madison. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Gonna be a stretch to the right and left. Or now he gotta run it the other way. Because I know about it. And of course, perfect blocking, but he only has to beat one person.
Touchdown, Vikings.
So this is like mundane. I don't know why I subject
And the
myself
Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
stuff.
He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him. But I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts. But his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half score.
And it's going to be holding.
It's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. you're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders.
Oh, my God.
Usually going to pick up a call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
This game.
19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be second and
Oh,
about a
man,
yard.
this is
And the game just keeps
amazing.
evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Maybe a
I'm
good
there,
spot
there,
to
it
take a
is,
shot. Here's second and a
like-
yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Just
I
get
think that's a big
cooked
pickup
in the
for a
raw
first down, because when you
defense
run a
and
drag route
hold
against
it.
zone, you're sometimes asking for
Oh,
trouble
man.
because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Well, here's a 1st down throw that's complete.
All right, we
A
gotta
gain of 6 there on 1st.
get moving or
6
something.
yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's
I don't know why
2nd
y'all
and
did
4.
that, but
2nd and 4. That one into the hands of
why'd you
Thielen,
get
complete.
that?
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that's my fault. I had a touchdown and ran into my lineman.
About 5 yards.
Oh, man,
5 yards
that is
on the
my
carry.
fault.
Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, man, that is my fault.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, they'll run with home.
Hey,
And
who
he'll
is
lose
that?
yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Who is that?
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some
Dixon?
downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best
I don't
teams, they're the ones that
remember.
make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
2nd and 11.
Thielen can't make that
Took
play
a pretty good
on
shot
that
as he tried to pull
scrub.
that one in. Couldn't
Oh,
hang on
man.
3rd down. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact,
What?
another incomplete. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys are going to take over.
I guess
at
his
the
route running is
21-yard
not good
line.
enough because
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First
that's
career
about
interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go after the football,
well.
right? Yeah, you can keep that one.
Oh,
The key
we
for
know.
him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right
It's
now?
the same
where he already
ordeal.
understands
He's
what
gonna-
mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it. Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are
the
a true
most
hybrid.
mind-numbing
Linebacker,
experience.
hard cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
this is an inside zone.
Right there. Hey, two.
One more.
On 3rd and 2, Lawrence going deep for Diggs and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Who is that?
And unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
And we just saw another example.
Okay,
These quarterbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Third down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35.
Oh, great.
Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there.
I'm in the wrong
Remember to keep an
defense.
eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right?
Not
Not sure he can keep it up for an entire
play.
season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Okay.
And he will take this one
That was
home.
nowhere near the receiver.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while
That
they won't
was
just empty the bench
nowhere
just
near
yet,
the receiver.
if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Okay.
Right down the middle. Back now at Lambeau. For the 4th quarter,
He
we'll
missed
begin with
his
a
throw
kickoff
by a
following
good
the
10
score on
yards.
the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And the ball paused
This will be taken in at the
as
1.
it bounced on his helmet.
Not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
It literally turned into the Matrix.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back block a
to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards
this
there.
Is mind-numbing to deal with.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll look to throw here. It's caught here by Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The left side throw complete to Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Now back
press
to
the
throw.
roll. How the hell?
This is going to be intercepted.
Somebody batted the ball.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
What?
football
Who is
back.
that too?
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a
Yo,
little bit.
who is that too?
Still a work in progress here in his second
I know
season.
his accuracy ain't there yet, but who is that too?
Now, his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is,
I don't know, man. Maybe I have to switch
just that. Not by a huge
to
margin, but he
4-6
stayed in.
just for these games or something like.
The things that you have to do,
Or 4-3, like, because I don't know what else.
The things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting.
My personnel is not terrible to just be helpless versus
the
the
Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
like, I don't understand, man. Like, I keep everybody in the box. I stay in base. Like, I don't have bad personnel, but everyone is picked up, and all he has to do is make one person miss. What you doing? What the hell?
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Delay of game penalty ships them back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Hey, Orbit. Ready?
From the gun, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
He has no shield. What the fuck?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down. Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
32.
Back to throw here. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
On me right now.
23 yards, the final tally.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him, as
I
I see it.
But
the truth of the matter
I can't
is,
pick a play.
the ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
I couldn't pick a play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Good old man.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Damn, this Nixon dude apparently nice. I guess I didn't do my homework.
2nd and 9 now. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. His 1st career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate. Save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
See how long being dead
the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, they not gonna tell me? Everybody.
Come on, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another carry now for Madison. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little
They just
greedy
don't
trying to
do
get
the
that extra
option.
running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, they run with Madison. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.
Awesome game.